All right. Question today, ladies, is what's the longest 5 minutes of your life? All right. For me, it was definitely when Helen was in labor with Eva. That was ridiculous because the nurse kept saying that, all right, this is it. Like it's time to push. And this will be like it's time to go, right? And that lasted for like 8 hours. It was like each push was like, all right, this is the last one. But yeah, that was crazy. Michelle?
I was probably in a security line because I was coming back from, I think, Singapore. And I got held up in customs because a dog, smelled something in my bag. I got pulled over.
Yeah.
And I only had like a really small window to make my connecting flight home. And so I get to the security line. It's like wicked long. So eventually I just cut through to the first class line to get through, and then still had to book it through. This is O'Hare, so I had to like book through another terminal. Oh, that couple of minutes in security is probably the longest.
Nice. You gotta watch out for that weed all over your bag.
It was something called Kaya jelly, which I was bringing back for like my sister. Apparently the dog thought it was something else.
Nice. All right, Terry.
For me, actually, I had a pretty easy delivery with my daughter. One push. But I think it was when my daughter had my granddaughter, she had complications and they couldn't wake her up.
Oh, wow.
And that was, that was really tough for me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, glad you got both your sunshines.
Yes, definitely.
All right, ladies, let's start off with straight-legged reach ups for our core work today. Straight-legged reach ups. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Crunch it up. Seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. From here, let's go right into reverse sit-ups. Reverse sit-ups. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. And then from here, let's go right into the knee wipers, side to side. And go. Good. Feet and knees together. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And then from here, let's go into your cobra, ladies. Cobra. Sit up 2 rounds here. Child's pose. Arm flexion. Thread. T-spine. Thread. And T-spine. And let's go one more, cobra. Open side, slide. Child's pose. Arm flexion. Push side. Thread. T-spot. Thread. And T-spot. All right, next one, go for a shoulder stretch, ladies. Lat chest, shoulder rotation, one thread. And switch sides. All right, and let me get you on your feet, ladies. Go alternating on quad pulls. Alternating quad pulls. We go 30 seconds here. Three, two, one. All right, ladies, ease off there. Grab a sip of water, and let me brief the A side. All right, folks, you guys are watching. A side, you got 25 minutes, as many rounds as you can. We're going to shoot for about 2 to 4 rounds today. We're going to start off with 10 deadlifts. So push your weights, boom, sit below your knees, come up with a nice standing tall position. Okay? If you want a bodyweight option, you can go a single leg glute bridge. You'll give me 10%. Okay? That, we're going to go hang to shoulder, so hang power cleans. Weights here, pop it up to your shoulders. Okay, body weight option, we're going to go for an up down. No push up burpee. Next up, the 6 thrusters. From squat to your press. Body weight option, a little bit wider stance. Go for a frog hop, frog jump. Okay, next up, 4 single arm bent over rows. If you only have one weight, go ahead and just give me 8 total here. The last one is a 400 meter run. You're going to substitute 20 close, 20 high knees, and 20 jump jacks for 2 rounds. Okay. Pretty straightforward, good cardio piece. All right, for you ladies for the B side, we're going to shoot for 15 to 20 reps today, so a little bit higher volume. You're going to go for your glute bridge presses. Glute bridge up, press, normal floor press here. Okay. Next one, we're going to stay on the floor, and we're going to go for a floor extension, like a tricep extension from here. So it's like a skull crusher, sort of like a skull crusher. So you can start your weights, but instead of stopping at your forehead here, we're going to roll all the way back past your head, where we're going to touch that weight to the ground, and then we're going to extend here. Okay. So try to go past your head and extend, past your head and extend. Slightly a little modified. Okay. Next up, bent over rows as normal. Then external rotation curls. So I'm going to turn my hands out 45 degrees, and my thumbs are facing up like you're holding a hammer. So we'll be right here. Yeah. Okay. And the most awesome one today, I think, will be the seated leg compressions. So I'm going to be on the floor, legs out wide. ideally sitting up or slightly forward. And now we need to raise his leg. Boom. And then alternate them. Boom. Until we have 30 to 40 total here. You feel this right in your quads. Okay. And then Terry's favorite, glute kickback. Okay. So we're gonna hammer the triceps, hammer the biceps, and then hammer these legs. Push his legs.
Okay.
The tricep extension, are your palms facing each other?
It's sort of maybe 45 degrees here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna lower them past my head
And with bent arms, not straight.
yeah, slightly bent as you come back. So it's kind of like a combination of a rollback press with our normal tricep extension.
Okay.
I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna bend them back behind my head to try to touch the weight to the floor. And then I'm gonna flex this elbow to bring them out. Okay. Here, touch the ground, and extend. Push down. Give it a shot. I'll check it out.
Okay.
All right, let's get set up, ladies. 25 minutes for that. Okay, glute bridge floor presses. Give me 15 to 20 today. And 3. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah. Target's a little bit lower in your chest. Okay. Now those floor tricep extensions. Good, Terry, and just keep your elbows a little bit more narrow, like roll. Tuck your elbows in. Yeah, there we go. Good. Come on, Michelle, and then straighten out the arm. Good. I'll take it. Same thing with you. Try to rotate your elbows in a little bit more. Simple, not easy. Well, easier said than done. Good stretch in those triceps. Good. Try to go all the way past your head. All right, bent over rows next for you, Terry. All right, I think we found a good movement for Michelle here.
Yep.
Yeah, good job from the elbows in close, Terry. All right, bent over rows, Michelle. Okay, curls up next. External rotation curls. Okay, and then thumbs facing up. Yeah. Yep, 45 degrees out.
This way?
Yep. Yep. And then once you bring it up, Terry, almost like point your thumbs back at your shoulder. So instead of having your palm up, that wrist just straight up and down. Yeah, better. All right, seated leg compressions. We're doing 15
Let's
to
see
20.
how far those legs go up.
15 to 20 per side. Welcome to Cramp City. Good. Good.
You made it look so easy.
Told you this is gonna be the best one. I always think about those gymnast kids that do this like it's nothing.
Okay, now the glute.
Yeah.
Oy.
And squeeze, good. All right. Solid time for 3 rounds. Yeah. All right, there.
Okay. I'm still sore for those butterfly squats.
I think the butterflies are still worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're so fast though.
because I don't want to stop or else I'll get stuck.
Good elbows, ladies. Keep them close. Bend back past your head. Good. Okay, 45 degrees out. Give yourself a thumbs up. Good. That was in close next to your side. I'll get more of your back on. Good. And then Terry, bring those weights a little bit closer underneath your chest. There you go. There you go. And just keep that wrist straight. All right, hammer time. There you go, Terry. All right, fun time.
With those leg ones now?
Yeah, like leg compressions.
Okay.
Okay, try your best to keep your legs straight. Squeeze from the core and quad. Good shot. Let's get some gap underneath those legs. Solid. All right. Good. We'll get one more full round here. Haven't seen you move like that in a while, Tara.
I'm still sore from Tuesday. Okay.
Good. Arms and close. Arms and close. All right. Good. Get chest on these bent over rows. Nice. I like these higher reps for you ladies. Yeah. Come on, legs. Yeah. Good. Good girl, Michelle. All right, we'll have time to get through these upper body movements. There we go, Michelle. Elbows in, elbows in. Yeah. Good up there. All right, coming up on our last minute. Get these bent over rows in. Good. Good pulls, Michelle. Keep it up, Terry. About 30 seconds left, ladies. Cool. Let's finish these hammer curls. Hammer curls, Terry. We'll finish this one, and we'll save those leg compressions for another day. Cool. Keep it up. Finish this set for me. All right. Not too bad, right? Good job, ladies. Thanks for waking up. Thanks for hammering your arms and legs today. And then next Zoom for you will be 8 a.m. or 5 p.m. tomorrow, Terry. Terry, if you can make it at the 5
Okay,
p.m.
yeah, I should be able to make the 8.
Okay.
Should be able to make the 8 tomorrow. No meetings at 8 tomorrow.
Cool. Awesome. Michelle, I'll see you in the morning.
In the parking lot.
Yeah.
Okay, have a good day.
Hi, Terry.
Bye-bye.
See ya. All right, Michelle, here we go. Have a good one.
Thank you, you too.
Everyone, and welcome to your warrior routine for today. This routine focuses on deep, deep relaxation. So please put your mentality into a patient and enduring mentality. Let's begin. The first pose will be a seated single leg forward fold. From the seated position, your right leg is forward and your left leg is bent and relaxed towards the floor. And then you're going to lean your whole body in towards your right leg. And if you're able to, feel free to grab your foot or your shin with your hands. Relax your head down. Feel free to close your eyes. And focus closely on surrendering as well as deep breathing. This first pose, single leg forward fold, will be a long 5-minute position starting now. All the positions we'll be doing today are very long and slow and rendering. Please allow your body that time and that space for you to sit with it, to be patient with it, to focus on what you're experiencing throughout it, and ultimately to let it work on you. You have finished your first minute in the pose, and you still have 4 more minutes to go. You have finished your second minute, and you still have 3 more minutes left. You have finished your third minute, and you now have 2 more minutes for this pose. You are now down to your last minute. Try to hang in there calmly and focus on that breathing to get you through. Now just your last 30 seconds, your last little bit. The time is up for this right side single leg forward fold. As we roll the body out of the pose, we're going to change to a different position. This will be a left side seated cross shins. I want you to bend your left leg in front of your right leg. So with both of your legs bent and your legs just crossed at your shins, then lean forward and let your body surrender down towards the ground. This is now targeting the gluteals and the lower back. Left side seated cross shins will now be 5 minutes. You have finished your first minute, and you have 4 more minutes to go. finished your second minute, focus on your breathing, close your eyes, and relax. You have now finished minute 3, and you have 2 more minutes to go. This is your minute 4 marker, and you're down to your last 60 seconds. Remember, you've nearly made it. Just 60 seconds more. And now just 30 seconds. And the time is up. Please slowly come out of this position, come to your hands and your knees. Before we do the other series on the other leg, let's do a seal position to break it up. As you lie down facing down, eventually push your arms to straight, lift your chest up as you lock out your arms and let your head relax. This seal position, targeting your front body as well as a little sweet compression in your spine, will also be a very long held 5-minute pose. 5 minutes. The mentality here is that we just got done doing 10 minutes in forward folds, and we're going to break this up with a 5-minute back bend. This one requires some activation through your arms to hold the pose. So try to push those arms straight, and then be a little enduring through the action of your arms while you soften through your torso. Your first minute is done, and you still have 4 more to go. Your second minute is completed, and you still have 3 more. Now, if you're feeling overwhelmed or it's too much on the arms, you can always come down in your forms for the Sphinx pose. This is always our alternate option for the seal. Your third minute is now finished, and you have 2 left. You have now finished 4 minutes, and you're down to your last 60 seconds. You've basically made it. Try to hang in there. Just 30 seconds from here. The time is up for this long seal pose, so please slowly take your time coming out of it. And a nice slow transition to a seated single leg forward fold. There's no rush to get there, but eventually you're sitting on the floor and your left leg is forward and your right leg is relaxed on the ground bent. Eventually you're leaning your body in with your head relaxing, and feel free to close your eyes and soften through your stomach. And then just sit patiently now for 5 minutes. So we have now gone back into our forward folds, which we are targeting the back as well as our left hamstrings. You have finished your first minute. Please stay for 4 more. You have finished your second minute. Please give me 3 more from here. You have finished your third minute, and you're down to your last 2 minutes. It's important to continue to check back in mentally. Make sure you're not squeezing, you're not pushing, and you're not forcing a depth. This is your 4th minute completed, and you're now in your last 60 seconds. Just 30 seconds from here. The time is up for this left side single leg forward fold, so please slowly roll out of the position. We'll now move into our right side seated cross shins. Right leg is crossed in front of your left leg, and your body is leaning and relaxing forward. Fully give in to it, nothing squeezed, no activity. Just sit patiently now for a long 5 minutes. Your first minute is finished, and you have 4 more from here. Your second minute is finished, and you still have 3 more minutes to go. Your third minute is done. You have your last 2 minutes. Stay focused, stay calm, stay surrendered. You have finished your fourth minute. You're now down to your last 60 seconds. Just 30 seconds left. You've basically made it. The time is up for the seated cross-shin position, so very easily roll out of pose, and please come to hands and knees as we set up for our next position. Saddle will be the next pose. Knees wide, feet together, sit on your feet or in between or on a blanket, and then sitting tall, leaning back or lying back. Try to find your perfect amount as we target the front body and go back into a subtle back bend again. Quadriceps, knees, ankles, and toes. This will be a 5-minute, fully passive position starting now. One minute is done, 4 more to go. 2 minutes have been completed and you still have 3 left. You have finished minute 3. You now have 2 more minutes. Again, a reminder, continue to pull back in mentally, be more intuitive and less outwardly. You have finished your 4th minute and you are down to your last 60 seconds. Just 30 seconds. The time is up for this saddle position. Slowly roll out of the pose. Be careful and take a little extra time. We have our last position to go, which is our basic symmetrical seated forward fold. We'll be finishing today's routine with this long held forward fold, targeting the hamstrings and lower back. So ultimately, we have done a lot of work on your spine and your back. Seated forward fold, our last position, will be 5 minutes from here. You have finished your first minute, and you have 4 left for this pose. Your second minute is now done, and you have 3 more minutes to go. Stay calm, focus on your breathing, and try to fully relax. You have now finished your third minute. Continue to stay patient. This is working. You have now finished your fourth minute, and you have 60 seconds. Just 30 seconds from this point. The time is up for the seated forward fold. Slowly roll out of position and please lie down for the rebound. Highly recommend that you spend 2 to 5 minutes in a rebound. Appreciate the calmness, the space, the quietness that you've cultivated. Amazing effort, everyone. We know this is intense. Persistency and being consistent is definitely part of the key to success. We'll see you next time.